Hey everyone, thank you for watching. In today's video I'm so excited to do. It is going to be a chopping block update. So this is a series I'm doing on my channel in 2022 where I have a few products on my chopping block. Then I'm going to be trying them out for a few months and then come back to tell you, am I decluttering them from my collection? Have I saved them? Do they get to stay? And then put more products on the chopping block. This is going to be, it's going to be a big one. Let's go ahead and get started. Before we jump in, I do like to share my outfit of the day. So today I just have on some jeans and this sweatshirt here. I think we're in like our last chillier day of Las Vegas before this weekend it's supposed to get into the hundreds. So, but it's only like a high of 62 today and it's really windy. So that is my outfit of the day. And then I did just finish filming this look for a new Get Ready With Me on YouTube. I'm not sure when this video is going up, but I of course will have the Get Ready With Me linked in the cards and in my description box. And I do always link all of my makeup that I'm wearing down there, but I use the Colourpop Star Wars palette. I have the Tinted Moisturizer or the Tinted SPF from Saie Beauty. I use the Sigma Sam Ravindal brushes. And then I did talk a little bit in there about some of my health struggles that I'm dealing with right now. And I did share about the new launch from my brand, which is BY SAMANTHA MARCH. So we just launched these goal tracker notepads. So these are available now on bysamanthamarch.com. I will also have that linked. So it's gonna be an interesting one. I put in there from Nars, this is one of their lip products, the full vinyl lip lacquer, and this is in the shade Santo Domingo. All right, so I eagerly started trying this one because I remembered how much I loved it and how beautiful I thought it was. I was like, yes, I need to like be using this again. I put it on that first time. I think it was literally like the day after I filmed my chopping block video, and I'm like, this smells terrible. It smells so off. I know that I've had this for a while. I've had it for many years and I really loved it, but this definitely is expired. Something has gone really wrong here, and I couldn't take it. I would put it on my lips and I could still smell it. So unfortunately this one is just gonna have to go in the trash. It's I really like the formula. It's a little bit more of a thicker gloss, a little bit shinier, this like nice poppy pink color, but yeah, I'm sad about that, but that's gonna have to go. Next up, I put in here from Revlon. This is their Photo Ready Candid setting powder. So I haven't been using loose setting powders all that much as of recently, so I wanted to put this one in here and see if I could get any use out of it. I used it one time. I'm just not using loose setting powders right now, so it just was really hard to convince myself to use it. This is a really nice drugstore option though. If you're looking for a good loose setting powder, I would recommend the Revlon Candid. It has a nice kind of pinky tone to it as well. Woohoo! It's a nice like pinky tone to it, would help with kind of like brightening, color correction, and that sort of thing. But I'm just not using loose setting powders, so I am gonna declutter this one out of my collection. I just don't really see a reason to keep it around. Next up, this was a difficult one for me. So from e.l.f. Cosmetics, I have the Camo CC Cream. I loved these when they first came out. I was using them all the time. I bought them myself and I purchased two because I wasn't sure what my shade would be. I got medium 310C and light 210N, and I'm kind of like in between. So I would usually mix these together. So they have the SPF 30. It's a full coverage natural finish. I feel like with the amount of skin tint, CC creams, light coverage foundations, all of that's come out recently, I've definitely just found my favorites. If it's not already up, I'll have a video on my top 5 skin-like foundations. I did a video ranking the last 10 foundations that I've tried, which includes skin tints, CC creams, etc. So I know that video for sure is already up. But for the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream, it's one of those that I thought it was good when it first came out, and then more products came out that were similar and I tried those and I liked those better. So now I'm just really not getting as much use out of these. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to declutter one shade and I'm gonna keep another one around, mostly for a YouTuber purposes, just because I am talking so much right now about complexion products and especially about the foundations and the skin tints. In case I have any future videos where I include them, I would like to be able to share the e.l.f. one. But it's hard though because I feel like neither shade is absolutely great for me. Like the medium is a little bit too dark, the light is a little bit too light. But I feel like since we're going into summer, and to me, I would rather go darker because I feel like with a lighter concealer, I can play around with it a little bit more. And I usually have lighter concealers versus darker concealers in my collection. I tend to swing that way. So I'm going to keep medium 310C and I'm going to declutter light 210N. That's kind of a hard choice. Next up from Fenty Beauty, this is their cream blush in Fenty Glow. This was a really hard one for me. I put it on the chopping block because I was like, I just don't feel like I'm getting enough use out of it. There's been so many good cream and liquid blushes and just cheek products in general that are coming out that I'm not really using the one from Fenty. I went back and forth. I mean, I always kept this on my bathroom to remind myself to use it. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep this one for, I'm not ready to get rid of it yet. I, wore it throughout these last, I think it's been like 3 months since I did my last video. I've worn it quite a few times. It's quick and easy to apply. I like to blend it out with a damp sponge. It gives a nice glow, like in the name Fenty Glow. It does give a nice glow to the skin. I think it looks really pretty on my cheeks. And once again, kind of YouTuber reasons too, like I really like cream products, and if I'm comparing cream blushes, this could be good to have around. But also, I'm just enjoying using it, so I'm not gonna get rid of it yet. So you might be thinking, wow, Samantha, you actually saved products that were in your chopping block. Let's get to the next portion of this video. I also put in there my single shadows. I had said in my last chopping block video that after I moved, I kind of completely spaced my single shadows and just forgot that I had them. So I definitely wanted to put them in the chopping block, and you saw, like I had these in my monthly ranking videos where I rank all of the eye palettes, products, singles that I use throughout the month. There was a handful of times that I had different looks with my single shadows. So I really tried to give it a go. What I've decided for this video is I can only keep what will fit in here. So we're gonna take a minute and we're gonna decide what we're keeping in this one right here. So I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shadows in there right now. I'm not including these blushes in here. And then we have, so total wise, we have 21. So we're gonna get 21 down to 8. So let's do this. So for sure, I know that I'm gonna keep the Makeup Geek Creme Brulee. I think this is in my current project pan right now. I'm really trying, I've had this for years, trying to pan that. I do also want to keep Peach Smoothie from Makeup Geek, kind of nostalgia purposes right there. Right, so this is what we have left. I'm gonna wait on this because nothing's really like popping out to me right away. So moving over to my bigger palette, I know that I want to keep Grandstand from Makeup Geek. Yep. Beautiful, like coppery, bronzy shade. I know that I want to keep Shimma Shimma, also Makeup Geek. We got 4, so we got 4 spots left. Honestly, I think I'm gonna go with some more shimmers. This one is Snake Eyes. Nope. This one is Glass Bowl from Colourpop, like a very cool duochrome. We're gonna keep that one. We got 5. I do want to keep, I have some of these purples over here that are pretty, but also that yellow, and there's this mustardy, oh shoot Magoo, what are we gonna do? We have a Paper Tiger and Tiki. I'm gonna keep Paper Tiger. This is from Colourpop. I feel like it goes good with the selection of shades that I have right here. We have this golden one. Oh, this is 20 something. I kind of want to keep that. I'm nostalgic for the name. I came out with a like group novella one time with some other other authors, and it was called 20 something because all of our main characters were 20 something. So this one we have Whimsical, and then Prowlin. I've used Prowlin quite a bit. And then this one is Mr. Sandman. All right, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 2. I have 2 spots left. Okay, I have 2 spots left. So I am gonna keep these 2 purples. I feel like they're the ones that are speaking to me the most right now. So Mr. Sandman from Colourpop and Whimsical from Makeup Geek. That was really hard. That was a really tough decision. Only one out of here that I was considering was the Snake Eyes. Oh, do I want Snake Eyes? You know what? I'm gonna keep Snake Eyes and not do Paper Tiger. Ooh, I hope I don't regret that. I hope I don't regret that. But I feel like some of the shimmers are just, they're so cool. So I'm gonna flip this around and I will show you what I'm keeping from my single shadows. Okay, you were all probably yelling. I had 9 shades. In my head, I had 8. So, okay, I can do one more. So do I do Paper Tiger. So I am going, yay, this is so great. So I am gonna keep Paper Tiger. Oh my gosh, how exciting. So I'm gonna put that one on the top. So we have like our little row of mattes here. And then I'm gonna shift a little bit over and just make it aesthetically pleasing to my eye. Voila! Okay, there we go. There is my single shadow palette. I'm very pleased about this. I think this is good. I think this is, I feel like that was a good move. I'll have to find somewhere to put those single blushes, but I feel like that was a better move and I can declutter some of these single shadows. I feel good. I feel happy about that. That was actually kind of fun. Ooh. Am I getting in the declutter mood? Right, and then for the products that I have on the chopping block, I actually don't have a lot at this moment. I was going through and, you know, for the chopping block, I really want to try products that I'm genuinely wondering, like, do I want to keep these? Do I not want to keep these? I necessarily want it to be something that I'm like, I'm just totally going to kick that out, or I am going to keep that. Or on the flip side, sometimes I want to give like a farewell tour to some of these products. I've done this in the past as well. But I just wanted to do, I have 4 products in my hand. Technically, it's 3 products, you'll see what I mean, but I figured that was gonna take a little bit longer. So we have a few lesser items on the chopping block for this one, but one that I wanted to put on is from Tower 28. So once again, I have 2 different shades of this one. This is their Broad Spectrum SPF 30 Tinted Sunscreen, the Sunny Days. When I was trying these, I did not like them. I bought one shade myself, and this one here, I think it is the I can barely read this, Mulholland, I believe. And then it wasn't a great shade match, and Tower 28 saw my video and they sent me Silver Lake, which I was excited for, but I haven't really been loving it, and I feel like I really don't see people talking about this right now. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give it another try. Let's give it another chance. Maybe it'll be one of those where I decide to just declutter one shade. Maybe I'll declutter them both. Maybe I'll decide I really like them. I don't know, but I'm gonna give them another chance. I feel like it's okay. I'm gonna give them another chance. It'll be all good. And then also on the chopping block, I have from CoverFX. I don't know what it is with me and this blush duo. This is the Monochromatic Blush Duo in Warm Honey. I have just never been able to actually declutter this one, and I was like, Samantha, put it in your chopping block, because if you don't get a lot of use out of it, or you decide you really don't love it, you are going to declutter it. I don't know. I don't know. I bought this years ago because everyone was raving about it and freaking out about these, and they were flying off the shelves and they were out of stock. And I bought it and I didn't really love it, yet I've continued to keep it around, which is why it's going in this video. So you have a matte side and a glowy side. I just felt like the matte side was like, I felt like it was just too much. Like I felt like I was very clownish every time I used this. Even with the lightest hand, I felt like it just did not look very natural and beautiful on me. And I was sad about that, but we're gonna give it another go. And if I decide I don't like it, I'm actually decluttering it. It will not be staying in my collection, okay? And then for the last item that I put in here, this one to me I think is gonna be more of a farewell tour, but this is from Huda Beauty, and this is one of the mini liquid lipsticks, and this is in the shade Wifey. This shade is absolutely beautiful. I believe when I did my lipstick declutter, I was like, I'm gonna have to put this into like a project pan or chopping block video so I can get some more use out of it, because Wifey was my shade a few years ago. I wore this all the time. I think I had a full size and also a mini. I used to buy the Huda Beauty lip kits all the time, and it usually came with 1 full size and like 2 minis or something like that. I loved these liquid lipsticks, one of the original liquid lipsticks that I fell in love with. I just don't really wear liquid lips all that much anymore, and in my last lipstick collection declutter, I think I decluttered basically every single liquid lipstick except for like maybe 3. I think I have a red one. This one made it. My collabs with Ofra, of course, are staying with me. But, and you can, I don't know if you can see on camera, but like, there's a lot that's been used out of this mini liquid lipstick, but I want to give it like one last hurrah. Maybe I'll end up keeping it around, but I think this one is going to be a little bit more of a farewell tour, but I thought it would be fun to include in the chopping block video. So those are the only products that I have on for this time, since again I knew this was get a little bit longer since we had like a full declutter in this video, but I hope that you enjoyed seeing it. But that is an update on my chopping block, what I'm getting rid of, what I'm keeping, the single shadow declutter, and also what's on my chopping block for the next time I do an update in a few months here. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you had fun with it. Was there any surprises from my single shadow declutter that you're like, girl, I can't believe you got rid of that one. I of course would love to know, but as always, if you enjoyed this one, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. I hope you also consider subscribing before you go, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.